More than 5 million Americans have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's and 100,000 are Marylanders. African Americans are twice as likely to develop late onset Alzheimer's disease. If you or a loved one has suffered from memory loss, then you'll want to attend the Memory Loss Forum happening this Saturday. Joining me now is Janelle Daniels of the Alzheimer's Association. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me a little bit about the association and the work that's done here in Maryland.
So the Alzheimer's Association Greater Maryland chapter, we provide education programs, we provide support groups, a lot of information for people, and you can call our 24-hour helpline to get information, referrals, and just if you need to vent if you're a caregiver and don't know where to go.
It's really an important resource because it affects so many people. When we just talked about that number here in Maryland,
yes.
You have a forum coming up, this Memory Loss Forum. Talk about what that forum, it has a long title.
Yes, it does.
So tell us what the title is and what's going to happen at this forum.
So it's the Alzheimer's Association 13th Annual Pythias A. and Virginia I. Jones African American Community Forum on Memory Loss. And so this is where we have education, supportive services, and resources for African American caregivers. It's open to everyone, but the Jones family started this because they saw a need. When their parents were diagnosed with dementia, there wasn't a lot of information out there for African Americans, so they came to the association to start this program, so we're very grateful for it.
So when they come down there this Saturday, what will people see?
So people are going to be able to hear from Marita Golden, who's our keynote speaker, and she wrote the book The Wide Circumference of Love that focuses on an African American family's journey through dementia and Alzheimer's disease. They'll get to hear a research update, they'll get to learn about managing their stress as a caregiver. Also, they'll be able to learn about managing behaviors for their loved one as well.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people might be watching today and just noticing some behaviors within themselves that they're starting to forget things. Are there any tips that you can give them to, one, be aware of if this is something that they should actually go get checked out, or two, if it's just something that they might not necessarily dismiss, but it's not that serious? What are the tips? What are the things that they should be looking for?
So one thing is that dementia is not a normal part of aging. And so it will interfere with someone's memory, thinking, and behavior consistently. And it's just not normal. And so it's important for people not to pass it off and say, oh, they're just getting old. It's important for them to know some of the signs. So they could see that their loved one is misplacing things and losing their
like their keys or what have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
they'll lose their keys and they're not able to retrace their steps. They'll also have trouble with solving problems.
Yes.
And they can plan something, but they won't be able to finish that task. They'll also withdraw from social activities, and then you could see changes in their behavior as well.
Right. So this is not just the, you know, I forgot my keys once. This is a consistent when you're starting to see a pattern.
Yes, exactly. You'll see it on a daily basis. It's interfering with their life. Some caregivers have even come to us and said that their loved one is cooking their shoes because they thought that the shoes were food and not recognizing that they could burn their house down.
It's really a scary scenario, especially, again, for those caregivers or for a loved one, or if you're just recognizing this in and of yourself. You might start to notice these behaviors and your loved ones haven't picked up on it yet. When you get that scenario, when people just are noticing that there's something amiss within themselves, it can be a very scary situation. What do you tell them, or what does the association tell them?
So we want everyone to get a diagnosis because early diagnosis is key. In the African American community, many people are diagnosed in the middle or later stages, and so it doesn't allow for planning for legal, financial things, or even for health care. Who's going to take care of them as they continue to unfortunately decline with this disease? So we recommend that you go to the doctor or start by talking to your loved ones or friends about the signs that you're seeing within yourself.
Such important information. People can register right now?
Yes, they can. Yes, the conference is free. We have limited space available, but they can give us a call at 1-800-272-3900 to register.
Perfect. Thank you so much for stopping by, Janelle. We really appreciate it. And we will be back with more Midday Maryland coming up.